Oh, TLC. Oh, fucking hell, Sam. You'll never guess what. You've started cutting out again.
Really?
Oh, wait, no, you seem alright now. Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone. Everyone else. That's the one. I'm Ollie Johnson.
No, I just found it funny when you're like, oh yeah, that's the one.
You doing?
Oh, I am doing fabulous.
The adventure continues. Yeah, I always I clicked the game before and it just went straight into the opening cutscene. There was no new game option, which I forgot was also the case. But anyway, yeah, this is the opening cutscene.
I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm, somewhere sunny.
So yeah, TLC was last night.
Dragon Shores, yeah. I haven't been
Oh, cool.
Kick Nasty Nork's butt. How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork.
Ultimately though, apparently TLC was not that bad.
Right. Well, I was sort of halfway through the TLC match where Kurt Angle walked out. Before I decided, fuck it, I'll start streaming, because I wasn't really watching it.
Well, they managed to let Becky Lynch get her punch on Nia Jax, so that was cool. Jax actually injuring her. Asuka's the women's champion, so yay. Ronda Rousey interfered with the match anyway, which allowed Asuka to win. Daniel Bryan is still the WWE champion, and Baron Corbin is no longer the GM, so yay.
Okay, cool. Hunter.
Whoa, rough landing. Hi, which way's the beach? Hey, stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before? You're a dragon? You got a problem with that pussy?
So Ollie, how are you doing in Smash Brothers now? Unlocked anyone?
Not since we've finished the stream.
Invite me to the party. Are you trying to keep something from me?
Not since we've finished the stream.
A dragon? You brought a
Never played Spyro 2.
I hate dragons.
I remember it being better. In fact, I wanted to get through Spyro.
I'll deal with you later.
What was that jerk?
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you.
So Ollie, weird question, have you started to hear all the terrible Christmas songs yet?
Yep.
Yeah, I had to hear Feed the World while shopping this morning.
Uh-huh. The adventure begins.
Hi, Spyro! Welcome to Glimmer! Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems. Can you stop them? If you can find my friend Twitchy, he'll reward you for helping us out.
Twitchy. Okay, now if I remember correctly, and I do, there are 200 gems in this level. 100 of which we're going to have to pay to a bear with a bag of money to use a bridge.
Oh yeah, I saw your thing about the fake news put out by the Daily Mail. It's always good for some comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, they're trying to take away Santa's gender. No, 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 they're not. No one is doing that.
Nobody
At all.
cares.
None of this is actually happening. I'm sorry, it's hard to trust the Daily Mail after they made that whole deal about the London riots being caused by an 11-year-old PS1 game that barely anybody ever owned.
Yeah, that was the thing that meant the Daily Mail couldn't be taken seriously.
Well, for me, back when I started when I was being told, oh, you should read the paper more, I'm like, yeah, that was my first. Yeah, this is why I should trust them. When they have to reprint it constantly because they've been caught out lying. I know there's many other reasons not to trust the Daily Mail, but come on, Ollie, we all have our different reasons how we first stopped taking them seriously.
Yeah. Well, I never took them seriously to begin with. Like, my first exposure to them was being told not to take them seriously.
I mean, the Sun. I can't take. I can't take the paper seriously every time I see the word that. Oh, these precious snow. Oh, and there we fucking go. It's hard for me to take you seriously when you instantly refer to everybody who has a different opinion to you as a snowflake.
Well, the problem I have with that is, well, first, snowflake seems to be the word sociopaths use to discredit the notion of empathy. Secondly, all these people that say everyone's too easily offended, have you ever tried disagreeing with them? Projection much?
Yeah, look, the thing is, if you have to insult the other side, if that's the only thing, when you can't name people by names, but you have to just say some snowflake or some guy, and it's a new news story and you've got no way to reference, we've got no way of finding the other person's side of the story, or your way of dealing with them is flat out insult them because, to try and discredit them. It's hard to not to think that you have an ulterior motive.
That means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you to this place. See you around.
Oh god, those checkpoint fairies are like gods. That
don't
power
get me
should
wrong,
not...
Don't get me wrong, I was in town the other day and had to deal with a bunch of crazy vegan people wearing anonymous masks.
Right.
I mean, they weren't that much of a problem. They were just running around shoving laptops in my face, showing what happens on a farm, and my answer was, yeah, I know.
You learn to climb, come back to Glimmer to see me.
It's not going to discourage me, but at the same time, I'm not going to tell you what you're doing is wrong.
Yeah. Right. I don't know whether we can 100% levels in this one as we
no, not as much as Spyro 1.
Because there are skills that you learn later in the game that you can use here that I don't know yet.
So, Ollie, adverts in video games, discuss.
I think my point is, I think everything I could say has already been said well enough. We're always headed this way, depressingly enough.
I know. Look, I think that...
And it's going to get worse before it gets better, if it gets better at all.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I saw Jim's latest video, and yeah, I think that... don't get me wrong, I want Pepsi Man back, but that's more for amusement reasons more than... Yes, Ollie, I want fucking Pepsi Man back.
It is quite funny that that exists.
But yeah, I think it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous at this point because now it's been all. It's it is now more blatant. I mean, the sports games are always going to get a pass because that's really all they do these days.
Oh no, 400 is the number of gems in this level. Oh, and there's a flight power up there.
And that's why I'm grateful for games like Nier Automata that haven't so much, become that yet.
Ah, you must be the dragon everyone's talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross.
Bloody bridge microtransactions.
Ha!
Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again.
So Ollie, apart now that you're no longer doing uni, any shows you're catching up on?
Arrowverse,
Well, naturally it's going to be Arrowverse.
yeah,
I figured that would be one of them.
let's see. I had the season of Doctor Who to catch up on. It was alright.
To get a good look around, press the action button. Try using action to look around this cave.
It's a triangle, not an action.
I mean, I've still got to catch up with the anime version of My Hero Academia, so there's that.
Where are you on that right now?
I haven't really gotten any further than them just getting to the Wild Wild Pussycats training arc.
Yeah, well,
So I haven't really gotten that much further, and well, I mean, I know what's coming next because I've read the manga, but you know, I'm preparing for it.
Please take this talisman of Glimmer as a sign of our gratitude.
I mean, don't get me wrong, in Season 4, my god, the shit you're going to have thrown at you.
Next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the home worlds of Avalon.
Yeah, have fun with that. Season 4 is going to get, quite a lot of shit happen.
yeah. Right, now, technically we've finished the level for the purposes of the story, but I'm going to stick around and collect what treasure I can.
And Liz at the moment, well, Liz is just waiting for Overlord Season 4, if we ever get that. Which I still highly recommend just for a laugh.
Right.
And I don't mean one of those throwaway. I don't mean one of those throwaway laugh things like what One Punch Man was. I mean, it's just generally an amusing show in places, and it's just pretty damn good just to watch. So I recommend it if you've ever got the time.
Oh, I'm not going to be busy.
Well, it's all 3 seasons are on Funimation, so there's always that. And I have to ask, are you going to go see the Broly movie?
Power up is active, and you can restart our gem lamps. Flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem lamp will light. The power-up will give you enough magic to fly for a short time.
The Superfly power-up.
Do you invoke the power of Jimmy Snooker?
Not just yet. I will when I'm done collecting gems.
Also, is it weird that I'm looking forward to the next Mortal Kombat?
No.
I'm honestly just curious as to who they bring back, because at this point, I tried to explain to someone, death in Mortal Kombat means jack shit.
Yeah.
And when, because they said, oh great, Mortal Kombat 11 is coming out, that still means no Melina. And I went, actually, death means nothing in Mortal Kombat, because keep in mind, how many times did Johnny Cage die in the original series?
A fair few.
Yeah, Johnny Cage died a lot, and now he's apparently one of the main characters. Liu Kang died and came back, albeit as a zombie. Shang Tsung was killed. Goro was killed. I mean, hell, in the new reboot, Jax and Scorpion were killed, and now they're human again.
Right.
Yeah, they never truly explain that. I mean, at the moment, Quan Chi is dead. A lot of the characters that they made in Deadly Alliance that they don't want to bring back are dead.
Oh, I'm
like
getting the
Suhao
internet warning again, so the broadcast may abruptly stop.
I just saw the message. I mean, the fact that Raiden may be the villain in the next game is kind of a fun concept.
Yeah, but hasn't it been done already?
Not to the degree. He's now a lot more psychotic than he was in the original. Because if you remember the ending of Mortal Kombat X, he literally goes to the Netherrealm and pretty much say that he's not going to take shit from any of the other realms now, and he will. And you know, if anyone does anything he deems a threat to Earthrealm, he's going to actually do something about it. And the hint at the moment is another god has been shown, and it's possible. You know how Scorpion was killed? You know how Scorpion was thrown into the Solnado in the original one, and then was saved by the Elder Gods and was sent to originally kill Onaga.
Yeah.
The theory at the moment is they're doing that to Noob Saibot.
Right.
Plus, you know, Liu Kang. I mean, it's also possible Liu Kang will be a villain at this point, but you know, we'll see how Shao Kahn fits into this if they decide to add him in story.
Yeah.
And from what I've seen of the concept art at the moment, he looks nothing like what they showed in the trailer.
Right. I wonder. Oh.
Feel the power of Shao Kahn.
Ah.
I mean, I can't see them bringing certain characters back, but I can see them eventually having to bring back Onaga.
Right. Yeah. Well, he was quite important.
So there are a few characters. Well, as far as I know, the timeline is the same all up until Mortal Kombat 1. So all that stuff still happened. It's just all the other characters, like if they brought back Havoc has been brought back in the comics. They killed Cobra off, so you won't have to worry about seeing the Ken Masters ripoff.
Right.
If you remember him at all.
No, I do.
Aaron Black shot him in the head in the comics, so he's done. Reiko was part of the story, but he's not been put in the games. Su Hao got killed again.
Right.
Which I can completely live with. Goro has no arms at the moment. So, you know, he's armless. Kintaro's dead.
Right.
Shiva is now the ruler of Australia.
Cool.
I'm not even joking about that. She's the ruler of the planet Australia. Chip chip chara.
Huh.
Kitana and Liu Kang now rule the Netherrealm.
I see.
Along with a couple of the Revenants who never got changed back, like Striker, Cabal, Smoke, and a couple of others. Sector's dead. Well, I say he's dead. Sector, Cyrax, and a couple of others have been merged into one being called Triborg.
Right.
I don't know how to explain that one.
Well, I think you just did.
Quan Chi's dead. Shang Tsung is alive. Shang Tsung, it's implied in the endings in Mortal Kombat X, in some of the endings, that they might bring back Shang Tsung as a good guy, somehow.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, Liu Kang is a villain now, so that's the thing. Kung Lao might be good, might not, I don't know. Melina's dead, but, you know, again, anyone could come back at this point. Shinnok is a vegetable.
Right.
Bo Raicho is actually still a thing. Some of his interactions with Johnny Cage, if you play as them, are actually pretty funny. Your words hurt me. Look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, alright? You insult both me and pregnant whales.
Huh.
I don't appreciate you making fun of my weight. Then stop eating everything. Yes, the fault is clearly mine.
You can pick up a rock in your mouth by just walking up to it.
So yeah, they'd have to bring back Onaga at one point. I don't see them doing the Deadly Alliance story thing, especially since Quan Chi's dead.
Yeah. Didn't Shujinko have a cameo and an ending for one of the new ones?
He's had a few, Dagon, Taven, and Shujinko have appeared in a few endings, sometimes being murdered.
Right.
Sometimes. It's hard to say which endings are canon, but at this point, you know, we won't know until 11 comes out, but we do know that Raiden is Dark Raiden this time. And there is a theory that the Elder Gods will interfere this time round because this version of Raiden may go to extreme ends, and the last game showed that, well, Outworlds doesn't necessarily have to be the complete evil. So it's entirely possible that Raiden's going to be the villain, Earthrealm's going to be the actual aggressor this time around, and it'll be other realms that fight against them, so it's entirely possible the Elder Gods will commission something to stop Raiden. I mean, I still love his whole thing. I still love his whole thing of pretty much telling the rulers of the Netherrealm that he'll take drastic action if necessary, then throws Shinnok's head at them, and goes, "There are fates worse than death." I mean, hell, in Injustice 2 they reference it a few times.
Right.
If you have Raiden versus Raiden, one of the things they say is, in my world, Liu Kang and Kitana rule Edenia. In mine, they rule the Netherrealm. Who's responsible for this incompetence?
Yeah.
Kind of Raiden, you know, when he turned Liu Kang into a crispy cracker.
Oh god. Yeah.
That was the biggest surprise of all.
Yeah. Where's the list?
Liu Kang just running towards him to attack him, and he just fries him.
Yay!
Oh yeah, also
Save
Baraka's
purple
dead,
gems
but,
from the
you know,
lizards.
that's Baraka.
Here, take this orb. Some girl with wings dropped it here yesterday.
I mean, feasibly, they could bring back someone like Chameleon.
Yeah.
Or the vampire people like Nitara.
Yes.
But I don't want them to bring back... I really don't want them to bring back throwaway characters like Cobra, Kira. Probably don't bring back Shujinko. Just don't bother with him.
Yeah, I mean, I see what they were trying to do, but...
Look, the failed replacement heroes didn't work. I mean, killing off Liu Kang was a big risk, and look how Deadly Alliance suffered for it.
Yeah.
And Conquest mode was fun for Deception. I mean, I think that's the one that you got me into, because you were saying, you've really got to play, you should play Deception, it's fun. And it was.
Yeah. Huh.
Though yeah, bringing back Konaga should be a definite necessity, but go about it a bit differently.
Yeah. I'll
I mean,
get the rest of the gems later.
Though the combat kids can go fuck off at this point.
Right.
They're all shit. I'm sorry. The only one that wasn't a problem for me was Kung Jin.
Kung Jin.
Kung Jin was the character, the only gay character, but he didn't get in everyone's face about it. He was Kung Lao's cousin or something.
Oh yeah.
But everyone else, Takeda was okay.
Oh no.
Cassie and Jackie were kind of shit.
Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi. I'm Spyro. What are you? Some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah. They gave
And
me a
it's good now
souvenir
we don't have to go through the Scorpion Sub-Zero fights again.
Talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
Well, there are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto.
So let's face it, as a god, Raiden's kind of shit.
Oh,
Yeah, he's not great at his job.
Spyro's gonna help us collect the talismans.
I am? He is.
I mean, look what he does. He sends himself a vague message saying he must win, but it's so fucking vague it causes problems.
We're going to have to go to
Yeah.
Avalar
I mean, he gets Kung Lao killed, gets most of Earthrealm killed.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
I mean, to be fair, the only major change he made in Mortal Kombat 3 that was directly his fault before the whole, killing Liu Kang and leaving everything to be killed by Sindel was killing Motaru.
But I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect
Because
the
apparently
big
he
bucks,
shouldn't have
give
done
Ripto
that.
the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
But he did it anyway, and now everyone is dead.
Oh yeah, one thing you might notice in Spyro
Spyro, this
2
is the homeworld called
is
Summer Forest.
the ability to
There are
swim
many
has been
well-known
added.
worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto
Ooh,
has
he
taken
can
over
swim
the castle,
now.
and
Well,
we
good
need your
for
help.
him.
Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you visit.
Not only that, he seems to be able to hold his breath indefinitely.
Interesting.
Ah, there's Hunter. The cheetah.
Hey, Spyro. Ripto smashed this bridge, so I guess you'll have to glide across it. Press the jump button, then press jump again while you're still in the air to glide.
I kind of wish the shitty voice acting from the original was still here.
Why?
I don't know, I just have nostalgia, I guess. It wasn't all that bad, but...
Oh, now, Ollie. We all know that there are worse voice actors at, pre-PS, back in the old PS1 era.
Yep.
Hi, Spyro. You look
Hell,
like
one of
you're
the
pretty
reasons you
agile.
wanted to
Try
watch
putting
me
it
play
to a
Castlevania
test.
Symphony of the
See if
Night
you
was
can get
just
up
for
this
the bad
first step.
voice acting
Press
that
the jump
unfortunately
button and
didn't
hold it
happen
down
because
to
it was
get
a
more hang
PSP
time.
version.
Okay, not bad. Now to make this next jump, you'll have to glide. Press the jump button, then press jump again at the top of your jump to get the maximum glide distance. Nice job. Now try to do a hover. Press the jump button, then press jump again to glide. When you reach the end of your glide, press the action button to hover. Hovering will give you
I'm going to
extra
assume
height
that you never
and
played the
distance.
first game, Spyro.
Yeah,
Zounds!
but
You have figured out the
hovering is a new
simple
thing.
controls of the previous game.
Very good. Now for the hardest leap of all. You'll have to give this one everything you've got. Get a walking start, jump, glide, and hover just before you get to the edge of the platform. Don't forget to press forward on the left stick when you hover. Wow, you're a pretty good athlete.
Pepsi,
If I hadn't lost my running shoes, I'd take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
I think if Pepsi actually brought back Pepsi Man, I think they'd probably, increase their sales dramatically.
Yeah. Pepsi Man. You could easily re-release that on phones, is the thing.
Oh yeah, it's a running game, yeah. And you know what? To make the game better, just don't add the scenes after every single level of the fat guy drinking Pepsi. Literally, that was the most disgusting part of the game. It wasn't the fact that it was a repetitive running game, it was the fact that at the end it shows a really big fat man who clearly has clearly isn't looking after himself in a place drinking another can of Pepsi. That's not good product placement. That's just awful.
That's unusually self-aware.
I know, right? He's like, yes, drink Pepsi, you fat bastards. Drink it.
Sorry,
Become like
Spyro.
this
I'd love to
diabetic
teach you how to
fuck who
swim underwater.
loyally drinks our
Not as
drink.
much as I'd love to take your treasure.
Oh, fuck you, moneybags, you capitalist swine.
Yeah, yes, comrade Ollie.
500 gems just to be able to swim underwater.
Goddamn Jew bear. Not saying I don't like the Berenstein bears. I just wouldn't have one marry my daughter.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, well, spoiler alert, after finishing the game you get all your money back anyway. But
Okay. Well, my hesitation's gone. Oh, you're on. Oh, I'll pay you, but it's not really me paying you so much as renting out my money. And I expect it back and you back in the poorhouses by the end of the week.
I think I remember this level. This is the one with the monks that can levitate things by going and chanting. Or is it? Oh yeah, I think it is. Oh. Ha.
A Yeti has been rampaging around our home, but we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
Okay. That's unusual.
Huh, well, that happens.
For an introduction. They have no idea what I want.
A Yeti.
The Yeti!
By concentrating, I should be able to open this door for you.
I am disappointed that they changed the chant from the original.
Oh well. Would you say, Ollie, that the game's been ruined?
I would, yes. They've ruined the game!
I was going to say, and how would you vocalise such
Well, I'd go,
atrocities?
well, I would bang my fist on the side and go, they've ruined the game!
And would you say that this warrants such action?
Yes, I would, sir.
Indeed. So, when shall this chant of them, this declaration, I might say, of them ruining the good name of this game and the memories that you have besmirched, if you will, take place?
About now. They ruined the game!
Riveting stuff there, as always, from Oliver Johnson.
Who needs a key when you
Will the video game industry ever learn? You may never know, or live long enough to see.
Enemies like those rats are too big to be charged. Your flame attack should easily take care of large enemies.
Thank you for joining us. I am a British person. Until an independent referendum, then I'll be a Scottish person.
Yeah. Oh, Corbyn's just tabled another vote of no confidence in Theresa May.
Oh, good. Let's see if he actually
Each
follows
time you
through with
defeat
these
an enemy,
things.
it will release a spirit particle. The spirit particles will activate the power-up in that world. If a power-up is inactive, you need to defeat more enemies.
We must never
Oh, yeah,
let the BBC run the world. The television will be stuck with nothing but their crappy news and endless loops of Del Boy falling through the bar.
And Doctor Who.
Well, there'll be some good at least.
But yeah, the latest season of Doctor Who was alright. Probably not my favourite on balance, but there was nothing wrong with it. Female Doctor did alright. For, you know, as first seasons of the Doctor go, there have been worse. It's quite different. Much more personal sort of storytelling. Which is a welcome change of pace from Stephen Moffat wanting dinosaurs in every historical context possible. And explosions and shit.
At least it's not a spider.
A Thargarian snarbeast. Oh.
I'll be right back.
Remember Hunter's advice. You will glide farthest if you press the jump button again at the very top of...
I think there's a hockey minigame in this level. The Yeti!
Someone's just put up
Oh.
a thing. Someone's just put up a thing that says Brian Blessed says bollocks a lot while he's in pain.
Sorry?
I was just guarding
I
our
don't know. My friend Matthew's just shared this thing on Facebook that says Brian Blessed saying bollocks a lot while in pain, and I can't stop thinking about how hilarious that would actually be. Bollocks! 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 I still love the idea of him punching a polar bear in the face while screaming.
Ah!
Oh god. Theresa May invites David Cameron to backseat drive on Brexit.
Oh god.
You cannot
yes.
be serious.
Here is the hockey place. Well, I'm coming up to it. Looks very nice. There comes a point in there. I think the most you have to pay money bags, the bear, is in the last hub world, where you have to pay him 1,000 gems to learn the head bash move. Although, fun fact, every move you learn in this game you retain for Spyro 3.
Ah, Spyro, welcome. We have found that hockey is a peaceful and calming sport. Would you like to join in a match against our goalkeeper?
Alright.
2 minutes to score 5 goals in the red goal.
Alright. Let's play some hockey. Where's the puck? One.
There is my Nazi cot.
Where is the... I know. No, no, no. No. There we go. Got it.
Got in mein Himmel.
Already got a minute left to score another goal. Where's the puck? There they are. Oh, okay.
Right in front of you is Mr. Hitler. That's me. Any relation? Got a mom.
No, no, I meant Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, that's her.
How interesting. Oh,
Edward
fuck.
Elizabeth Hitler.
Okay. Oh, come on. Yeah.
Well done. Have this.
Those orbs come in handy later.
Would you like to try
It's gonna be another Christmas without angry grandpa ruining
Score
it.
5 goals wins.
It'll always have the pinwheel video.
Pecan pinwheels. Oh god, I love the song of that.
Oh, Sparks is not taking damage. It's nice that he isn't actively trying to kill me. Ow. Surely that's foul play. Just whack and whack. Oh, bit of an own goal. We've scored a bit of an own.
By a gun.
Oh no. I was going for the corner shot. Oh well, I'm 2 points ahead with no time limit. Don't forget.
Have you ever felt the wrath of an angry god? Yeah, like 3 times.
Ugh. Ah. Well, it's not really 1-on-1, is it? It's 2-on-2. Because goalies. Stop it.
Goldberg, the goalie. No, the wrestler.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Like,
And what was your mother? A wrestler.
okay, that's definitely foul play. What I just did.
Yeah.
But apparently the referee's allowing it. Oh, it's like the moment. I mean, I'm sure it's just me fucking up, but.
Radio station plays Baby It's Cold Outside for several hours straight in response to song's backlash.
Well, we were saying it was sinister before it was cool.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying. I think I remember saying that to you at one point.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely
I seem to
did.
remember saying, isn't that just a guy literally sort of trying to, you know, have a woman come over to his house just so he can sleep with her?
You might not see anything.
Smash Brothers players are using a glitch to swarm hordes of Waluigis.
Wah!
A glitch in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate allows Isabelle to spawn an infinite amount of assist characters. Players are using the loophole to create armies of characters, including Knuckles and Waluigi. Oh god, I'm seeing a video of it now. There's like 10 of them, all curb stomping another Isabelle. Oh god. And they've also summoned loads of Guile, Minda, and Akira from Virtual Fighter. Knuckles.
Well, that's what you get for not making Waluigi a playable character.
Corbin will table a vote of no confidence in Theresa May. This comes literally about 3 hours after Nicola Sturgeon saying, "You people have the power to actually do something about Theresa May. Theresa May, fucking do something."
Yeah, you're going to have to keep me posted on what the SNP is up to, because we don't get it reported over here.
Well, over here, Nicola Sturgeon was pretty much saying, look, you actually have the power to do things, stop abstaining and actually do something, otherwise you're literally just supporting it. Because the SNP weren't allowed to actually even get involved in the Brexit debate, in fact they were banned from turning up.
Because that's democratic, isn't it?
Ollie, we've been over this, democracy only exists when they want it to. That's why I roll my eyes when they say, oh, if we have a second referendum, it would undermine democracy. It's like, you've done nothing but undermine democracy. We literally created an act, a legal act to protect our country from the UK, from things that the UK could do if Brexit takes place. And literally, when Westminster finds out what we're doing, they then do a thing to the bill so that we can't do it. That our bill is now considered illegal.
Thank goodness you scared
Solely
that
because it
evil
would
spirit
protect
away.
us from them.
Now it will hide in the statues. If you were to flame all 10 statues, I'm sure you would chase it away for good.
So, you get it, right? The orbs are like secondary things for bonus objective completions in the levels, yeah?
I see.
Although eventually you will need them to progress in the main stuff. 14 talismans, and, well, you get them all like halfway through the game. So they take over as like the primary reward system. Alright, we're gonna find all the statues. Was there a statue in the hockey rink?
I don't recall seeing one.
Well, it's worth checking, I suppose, but... Like, they're green if you need to flame them, so we'll be able to tell at a glance whether or not... Oh, there's one. And one more statue to go. No, I don't see one. What was that for?
Yeah. So, as I saw Dawkins again, I was a little confused as to why the new Transformers movie is getting a good review, but now I think I understand.
I've seen it. I've seen that.
Dina gives good muscles, but Bumblebee is so much more, showing his humour, heart, and major sex appeal. I can't explain it, but I want to be held by that car robot thing and kiss it softly. I was jacking off the entire movie and lost control of my body. Fans of classic Transformers will be thrilled by the touches here, but all audiences will be thrilled by the powerful sensuality of a titular car robot. I must fuck a yellow robot. Yeah.
Scare the evil spirit away. Why don't you take this?
I don't thought it was bad when the internet created a female anime version of Elon Musk just so they could lust over it.
Oh yes. Right. I've got 1 gem left to collect, well 2, and then we're done.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay, I think that's the level finished. 100% level complete. And now, you can just exit the level from the pause menu, which is a nice quality of life adjustment.
That's convenient.
Oh god, he's committed murder by accident. He'll have to go on the run, change his identity. I mean, he's committed the worst crime imaginable. Some nights he'll go onto his porch and scream into the night sky.
The apple had committed murder.
The dragonfly following you around is your health indicator.
Yeah, I know.
He must escape from the world he lived in. Get a new house, a new identity, everything, but it's not enough. Every night he'd go onto his porch and scream at the night sky, cursing the day he was ever born.
Hello there, Spyro. Would you like to learn to swim underwater? I suppose I could teach you for a small
500 gems, you robbing bastard.
Okay. When you jump in the water, you can use your left stick to move around the surface. Use the charge button to dive underwater. When
I
you're
made the
underwater,
mistake of trying to
use the
show
jump
Liz a
button to
YouTube
paddle
poop of
and charge
Gaston.
button to charge.
Ah, yes.
It didn't go over very well. Liz didn't get it.
Ah. I think I preferred the more transparent underwater aesthetic from the original. But oh well, I'll get used to it.
Former and current Sonic team members react to Sonic's movie design.
Oh, good lord. I mean, I've showed you what I found of it.
Yeah.
Him and his thick, meaty legs.
Keep collecting talismans to help us defeat Crypto before he can take over Avalar. Oh, and keep collecting those orbs too. The professor thinks they will help you get back to the Dragon World.
The reaction has been... Sonic is a fairy of a hedgehog, so he doesn't need to be designed close to a real hedgehog, but even in a live action, Mickey doesn't become a mouse live action, does he? Because there are fairies that can live on when people believe in them. That might be a translation thing, but... I've heard that Sonic the movie is going to be a mixture of live action animation, but I didn't expect this. They made a complete, unexpected arrangement there. Lol. I'm laughing so much at seeing tweets on my timeline from tortured people. From the comments, it looks like it's very badly received. I wonder if the movie is actually good when you watch it. I see many movies based on anime and games that are unpopular. I wonder why this happens.
Little Grizzo said he wants to see Sonic crush Eggman in his between his wing thighs. He keeps referring to them as his thick, meaty legs.
People complain his legs were too long.
And that his eyes were
between
green.
them.
Yeah. Well,
Vincent Mann
controversy
furious
creates cash.
Yeah. Vincent Mann furious over reaction to Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose match.
How so? Were they not positive?
People chanted boring throughout the match.
Is Dean Ambrose what is with him at the moment?
He's basically doing what Daniel Bryan's doing on SmackDown, but doing it shit.
Right, so what's that? I've not been watching lately.
Okay, Daniel Bryan basically cheated to win the WWE title. He basically took AJ Styles to Dick Kick City and won the title, and he's basically doing this holier than thou, self-evident thing, you know. We'll do whatever it takes now.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, I see.
Before Sunday night, the rumoured plan was to do Seth versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 35. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, Vincent Mann was said to have been furious over the reaction. To be fair, it was just a crowd. It was just a crowd reaction, so you know, it doesn't help that WWE is actually taking its ratings seriously now, because apparently they're not happy that Raw's getting negative reaction, and Fox is actually expecting so much more.
Oh yeah, they kind of have to care now, don't they?
Yeah, why be furious for singles guys where they were only ever... They aren't over as singles guys, they were only ever as a team, never that over individually. It's not a big secret.
Seth Rollins, debatable, but...
Seth was, Dean Ambrose totally not.
Yeah.
Oh god, someone put up a thing saying, ends the indie era of wrestling and do what made you successful during the 90s. If you want to model WWE after Ring of Honor, New Japan and other indie companies, you'll get the same horrible ratings with barely a following. Stop hiring 5'7" indie wrestlers like The Revival, Johnny Gargano, Aleister Black and Finn Balor, and start hiring more people like the Authors of Pain. Keep Samoa and Dean Ambrose and other indie darlings away from the main event scene. Start taking advice from indie marks. Shorten the matches to what they were in the 90s and focus on storylines, gimmicks and entrances and theatrics instead of the wrestling.
Right, so how long into reading that comment did you realise it was just Vince McMahon with a burner account?
Literally within the first word. It sounds way too much like Vince Russo. Wrestling? Who watches wrestling for wrestling?
They must be gay.
Yeah, oh god, yes, his whole... You're gonna appreciate this, bro. Did you know that if you like Finn Balor, you're gay? Okay, bro, I don't like the way you're looking at me. I'm gonna have to start... Oh god, sorry, Charlotte opened a package I sent her for Halloween and she's finally got the spicy crisps. She's going, I'm eating them, they are fucking delicious.
You see this wall here? I bet you're dying to know what's on the other side. If only I had a few more gems, I might be able to remember how to lower the wall.
Alright, you fucking vampire.
Yes. The sparkling beauty of those gems seems to have jogged my memory.
That friggin' bear. Trying to bear me out of all my money. You know what, Sam? I think I might leave it here. I'm not really feeling it right now.
Well, it's a good, you know, it's a good time, it's a good place to leave it.
Right. So how can the internet find more of you, Matt? All right. Yeah, let's not forget Ian. OLY_Johnson. Follow me on Twitter if you fancy it. Right. Well, we'll see you next time. Bye.